Okay, so we're gonna start with a little activity, and then we'll get into sort of the topic for the day. But who would like to go first? 2 people raise their hands who would like to card sort. All right.
You got it. Okay.
Making pen. Okay, so we're gonna do an activity called a card sort, and basically I'm gonna have you close your eyes, and then I'm gonna mess your cards up so that they're all in different order, and you're gonna have a single task to perform, and you're competing against each other, so it's whoever gets it done fastest. Okay, and you guys can just like sit and watch, and it'll happen. Okay, all right. So I would like you to close your eyes. Okay. Britt, you want to help me mess up her cards? Or she? That's fine. So what we're going to do is I want you to focus on finding only the odd number cards. Okay? Only the odd number cards. So from 1 to 9, only the odds. So focus on those numbers that are only odd. Again, I don't want any of the wild cards, none of the extra cards, just the odd. You guys ready to focus? Mm-hmm. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! Remember to just focus on the odds. I feel like you guys have kind of a strategy going.
Hard to pick up.
Who's gonna get done first?
Can we help them at all?
What?
Can we help them at all?
Yes, you can help a little bit.
There's 3 more on the right side. You're right.
You think you're done?
Well, no, it's
Really?
Uh-oh.
No.
Nines.
Oh,
You're done, Ken? No.
The 9s are messing her up.
Okay, and then you're right. Okay.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think you got one more.
Okay. Okay.
Who's done? Ken's done? That was close.
Woohoo!
Okay.
good job.
Thanks.
All right. Very nice, guys.
That was close.
That was close. You guys were
I was
like,
having that one the whole time.
I couldn't see it. Okay. So I'm not sure if you recognize, but when I was instructing you on what you guys were going to do in the task, I kept telling you to what?
Focus.
Focus. Okay. What does that mean? When a coach tells you to focus, what are you supposed to do?
Pay attention.
Dial into what you're doing.
To what you're doing. Pay attention to what, Nick?
Whatever they're like a correction, and you like pay attention to that specifically.
A specific thing. Okay. So here, what were you supposed to be focusing on?
The odd numbers.
Odd numbers. Okay. So, it's pretty easy to know what focus means, but is it as easy to know how to do it? No. Yeah. Okay. So if we're looking at all these cards and you're supposed to be focusing on one specific thing, so just the even numbers, and you have all these other things, what do those other things sort of remind you of? Distractions? Mm-hmm. Okay. And how do you sort of remove those? How do you not pay attention to those?
Britt was helping me on the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of listened to her.
Like direction.
Yeah.
Direction.
She was saying like up, down,
Yeah.
left, right.
Okay.
Or like when I was like pushing them over here, like getting rid of the ones that I was done with. So I
Okay.
had
So
less
they
to
were
worry
less
about.
to worry about.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And I feel like you guys had some sort of strategies. You looked like you were moving from like right to left or something like that. Did you have any kind of strategies that you were using to help yourself?
All the odd ones I had in hand.
Okay.
So I just
Okay.
moved them to the side.
So again, it's sort of lessening the number of
Yeah.
cards that were out there. So what about the task could you have done to make it easier for yourself? Like was there a certain arrangement that would have made it easier? What would have helped you in this task?
Like because they were all shuffled, if they were all shuffled, it was kind of hard because even though like I was trying to go this way, like they're still on top of each other. Some of them were upside down, but if they would have been like in a grid, it would have been a lot faster to be able to scan like in a pattern.
Okay. Okay. So if you had a pattern or an arrangement, what does that do to the distractions?
I think it just makes it easier to minimize it because you're like not it, and you can move faster than like second guessing if it's upside down or
Okay.
inside out, turned over.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. And did anybody make a mistake? Did you pick up the wrong card and have to put it back?
Yes.
What happened then? What happened then? Did that do anything to your attention?
I mean, I got a little off track, but
Got
I
back
got
on.
myself together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, we're gonna do a second one so you guys don't feel left out. And this time, I want you two to be distracted.
Okay.
You cannot physically touch the cards, okay? But I want you to try to distract these two from their task, okay? All right, so you two, just like the others, you're gonna close your eyes, and we're gonna mess up your cards for you. And then your task is going to be focusing on only the even numbers. So 1 through 9, picking out only the even numbers. And again, you're competing against each other, so whoever gets done fastest. Are you ready?
You got it, Sheila. Now I'm ready.
Get set, go!
You got it. Oh, I'm supposed to be
Distracting!
1, 3, I can't count, 5, 7, 9,
You guys can get up too. You
Cat,
can't touch the cards.
11. I don't know if that's an odd number. Do you know
What
the odd
is
numbers,
what
Becca?
is Missouri known for? Chicken?
No.
No, they created something. Ravioli.
That's St. Louis.
Oh, toasted ravioli.
Yeah, they're so good.
Did you know that
Only the
Springfield,
even numbers.
Missouri is known for, I don't know, what is it known for, Rich?
Cashew chicken.
There you go.
You better believe it. What's Minnesota known for? The lake stuff. The lake.
Snow.
And it's cold there.
Hockey.
And
Hockey.
oh yeah, hockey. And they have the Vikings.
The Vikings.
What
Yeah,
are
they do.
Vikings traveling? What is that boat called? It's
Skull! Skull!
Yeah, that's it. There you go. Is that what it's called?
No, that's what they say.
Is that what they say when they row? Skull. Oh, sorry.
They beat that drum.
Oh.
They go, skull! Skull!
All right, guys, coming. Who's
Okay,
gonna finish
got
first?
it, got it. Becca, how'd you learn how to count your evens? Did you go to
Is Beck
school?
done? Is she done, Mick?
Britt, what's your
no.
favorite cake?
No?
No, she might be.
Britt,
Yeah,
what's
I
your
think
favorite
I
cake?
am. Brittany makes cakes.
Ah, Becca finishes first.
Pretty,
Oh, you were so close.
You guys
Dang
are all
it.
really smart. Okay.
Okay. What made that hard?
Good job. Checking my work.
What made that one hard? Potentially harder than the first
It was
task.
kind of just funny.
It was
Like,
funny, yeah.
When I was just responding to them,
Yeah.
it
Do you-
was hard to be less like intent on my mission.
Yeah.
Because you wanted to engage with them.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. How did you get yourself back on track?
Trying to just like block it out. I don't know, just like realizing that cashew chicken wasn't important. That we needed to be
Okay.
talking like
Okay.
even numbers.
Yeah. Yeah.
goal. Yeah.
Okay. That's a good point. I like that point, is sort of understanding what information is important at the time and what's not. Like, it might be more fun to talk about cashew chicken than picking up even number cards, but that's not the task that was given to you, right? And you
Right.
want to win.
Yeah.
Okay. So you said that you tried to sort of block the other stuff out. How do you feel like you tried to do that? What was the strategy you used?
Kind of just trying, like, realizing that, like, that's not relevant to what I'm doing.
Okay.
And, like, knowing that they weren't doing anything to help me.
Okay.
So, like, listening wasn't gonna like earlier they talked about how like they kind of had like up downs, like some cues to like help them like
Uh-huh.
search it out, but like I knew that they were just trying to avert me off my mission, realizing that wasn't going to be helpful.
Okay, all right. So let's transition this into the gym. What kind of distractions do you guys feel like come up for you guys when you're in the gym?
Other people or noise or like their performance. Like if you go before or after them.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Little mistakes.
Okay.
Distractions.
Okay.
Kind of get you off track a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. What are those things? I mean, they're distractions, yes, but thinking about what Britt said, they're not important pieces of information, right? So they're information that comes up, but they're not relevant to the task. And so we have to understand how to get ourselves back on track, because sometimes we will lose focus, but we have to regain that focus. So what are some strategies that we can use that are gymnastics related?
Setting up a routine, like using like mental keywords. I was gonna say keywords.
Okay.
Guidance of the teammates.
Okay.
So focusing on
So asking
their
them for help.
positivity.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe
Good.
like limiting what you're trying to do on that turn. So instead of thinking like so broadly, like I want to make this routine, like maybe like narrowing it down to like, well, I'm just gonna like keep my arms up on this
Mhm.
one skill.
Mhm.
So it's like smaller tasks.
So the pieces of information that are important for that specific thing. Okay. Good. Okay. So I mean, that's really what we wanted to focus on today. Focus. We wanted to focus on focus. It's just sort of creating more awareness about how different pieces of information distract us and how we have to get back on track. And so understanding that we have tools to help us get there. Does that make sense? Do you guys have any questions? All right. Thanks.
Thank you.